So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fermin. Dani Olmo. That's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Frenkie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Araujo cuts it out. Kolumuani, and he's managed to get free. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Dani Olmo. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Rafinha, Dani Olmo, oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Locatelli tries to clear. Valde. He's in here! Great hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Dani Olmo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Locatelli attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Kolumuani. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Has a goal! And it's come back out to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now that's well seen too. And the counter is on. Now it's McKennie. They've got to be quick to recover this. "30 minutes gone." No, that's been intercepted. Now it's McKennie. And here's Vlahovic!
Vlahovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
A real chance if he can get through. Fermin. Now he's off and running. And they're quick to get it back. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And that's gone loose. Delicate ball, and it needs... And a header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Rafinha. Dani Olmo. De Jong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's found a way through. And he's intervened well there.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Locatelli. That's good play. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. He's had a shot! And he's heaved it away. Kelly. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, they could break here. De Jong. Rafinha. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vlahovic. Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
Under an awful lot of pressure. And it's Locatelli. Now it's Rafinha. Kalulu calmly anticipates. Driven forward. Martinez cuts out the pass. Lobbed in behind. Ter Stegen, will they claim to that? And here's Colomwani, deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception. Ter Stegen getting this one clear.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8. Lascia il campo per il numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yamal. Ferran Torres. He's in a good position. Vermeer! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. Just about up to 75 minutes. And Balde. De Jong. And Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Great position. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
That has been cut short.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Locatelli spots it and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Lewandowski. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Koundé. Oh, such a clever touch.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
McKennie. Pass is just off target. Fermin. Ferran Torres. That's a nicely measured pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kolomuani. Vlahovic. Ter Stegen can claim that. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
We have already started here.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. This might spell danger. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. And he's gone looking for safety. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Okay, interesting. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Jones.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Gravenberg. Chiesa. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund. Now this could be a chance. And that is masterful defending. De Ligt calmly anticipates. And it's Casemiro. Chance to shoot. Hits one! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Eriksson.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now.
Højlund clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Chiesa. Now it's Darwin. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Højlund is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
McAllister. And Robertson. That's Chiesa.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Nunez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jones. Well read, nice interception. And they're quick to get it back. That has been cut short. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Jones. Now it's Darwin.
Added time.
Maguire tries to clear. McAllister. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gravenberg.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Fiddles it through. Jones providing an outlet on that flank. Mazraoui is there and he can get that clear. And he's managed to get rid. What a throw in. Gravenberg. To McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now he's off and running. Decent hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Chiesa. He's looking wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
This match was 71,898.
Højlund. Eriksson. Pass is just off target. McAllister. Jones. And Darwin. And it's Salah. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a very... Højlund! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Substitution.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Endo. Elliott. Oh, super find. And that has been knocked clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Endo. Zirkzee looking to add to his goal. And back to the goalkeeper. Robertson. Menu. Zirkzee. Eriksson. Pinches it off him. Endo. And Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. And he's had it nicked away. And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Distributed tidily. Salah crosses. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. And here's Jota. Shot could be on. Real chance!
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Hoyland. Number 37. Menu.
And it's hoisted clear.
14, Eriksson. Coming on the field. Number 16.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
25, Ugarte.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Mason Mount.
That's been cut out, well
Substitution in
played.
progress.
Zirkzee chasing after it. Now it's Diogo Jota. Interesting ball. Turns. Gakpo! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. Might be danger here. Gakpo! Dispatched clinically. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Zirkzee picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
So there it is, everyone.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Players.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Okay, interesting. Always onto this. And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. That's a shade optimistic. It is a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodrigo, Mbappe's had a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lavia. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it.
Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward. And he's had a hit! And he'll be quick to recover this. Colwill. More and more pressure on the ball here. Real chance. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rodrigo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Loose in for the pieces! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. James gets good distance on it. Aim forwards. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. James. Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. Lavia. Adrabayo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Pedro Neto is herring after that one. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! They're up to 5 corners now. Rodrigo with the short one.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. Eder Militao.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Into
descuento.
stoppage time, very little left on it. Traumeri for Valverde. Fernandez. Cucurella. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Spread out to the left, and that could set him on his way. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pedro Neto. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Rodrigo. No way through there. Cucurella. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Mbappe. Palmer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
James.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
James. Could move up a gear here. Lavia. Caicedo. Bellingham. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Palmer. Caicedo. And Fernandez.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Adarabioyo cuts it out. And here's Rodrigo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Caicedo. Oh, super find. Now it's Pedro Neto, and he's onside. Well read. The danger is averted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Forwards and with intent. Lavia spots it and intercepts. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Oh no, what has happened here?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time
8,
for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
5,
sides, actually.
El dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
Mudryk
Gobotz,
looks to get on the end of
el
this.
dorsal 21, el dorsal 16. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gusto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, what can they make of this? And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.